Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 8th, I think. I don't actually know, but we're going to jump right in here, Capricorn, and we're going to see what is going on for you at this time. And sorry, this deck must be upside down. Yeah, it is. What else is new, right, Capricorn? But let's see what we have going on for you. Almost every single person has had the tower again, so wouldn't even worry about that tower showing up. And what's crazy is that most signs have either had it in the area of their future, in the area of the next few months, or in the area of their future feelings, which is right here. So, it seems to me like there could be another collective tower moment. Again, I don't want to scare people or anything like that. And again, I don't care what you believe, but, so I'm not telling people what to believe is what I'm saying, but there are going to be, I think there are going to be several tower moments in the near future, but it's just like a sign of the times. It's like, I don't think it's anything, anything to get worried about is what I would say here. You have the Five of Wands in the area of your kind of like just current general energies. So some of you could be a little conflicted about like where to go, what to do, although I'm not even worried about this because in the area of your near future, you have the Fool, which really tells me that you're kind of making up your mind, you're making a decision, or you're going to be taking some sort of leap of faith. So I really wouldn't worry about this. Five of Wands to me encourages you to go on the adventure as well. I call this card Indiana Jones because it's like a card of going on a crazy adventure and finding some treasure. And it's like, I feel like the Hangman here, which is your crossing energy, is like, what are you waiting for? The Hangman says you're kind of ready. He has sacrificed the use of his arms and his legs on this card, and his head is glowing. He has gained enlightenment. He has gained all the answers that he needs to get started on his journey. But like I said, I kind of feel that this is pointless because, in the near future, like I said, you have the Fool, which really tells me that you're going to get moving. Next, in the area of your thoughts, I kind of feel just like you're thinking good thoughts. I don't know. I feel like you're actually feeling maybe pretty positive with the Ten of Cups, even if there is craziness going on in the world or if there are things happening. That's the whole point of the Ten of Cups. One of my favorite tarot books of all time, Fearless Tarot. In that book, I believe the author talks about the Ten of Cups being a card where it's like these people are still dealing with all the problems of the world. They still have to deal with everything that everybody deals with, but they're choosing to be happy. They're choosing to focus on happiness and joy, and they're choosing to just be happy with each other. They have each other, and that's enough. So I'm not saying you have anyone in your life or people in your life, but what I am saying is it's like there are probably a lot of things that are allowing you to be happy or that you could be doing to choose to be happy or, whatever the case may be. So I kind of feel like your focus is on happiness, which is exactly where it should be. I also think it's worth noting that you have the Tower, but you also end with a star. It's like the tarot goes Tower, Star. We always heal from a Tower moment with the Star card. So again, I really wouldn't worry about that, but I also feel some of you could be thinking about love here with the Ten of Cups. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is like a change in direction. He's looking at those seven pentacles and he's saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth it for me to keep investing in a situation or not? Or is there something better? What I would say to you is there's something better if you're asking the question. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the area of your closest relationships, but you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. When I get both cards together in a reading, to me it's kind of like fortune after difficulty, meaning like good things coming in after a difficult period of time. But also, just separate from that being in the position of your closest relationships, I really feel there's kind of something that's more big picture, that's more, I wouldn't even use that word. It's more, total fulfillment where you're not having to make any sacrifices, basically. So I feel like that you could be either doing more in work or career or business or in a relationship. It's I feel like there's more fulfillment somewhere. Next, in the area of your past, you have the Eight of Wands. The reason I said words is because I feel the energy that you are moving past is words. I feel like you are no longer accepting words into your life. I kid you not, Capricorn. That's literally what I'm getting on this card. This could be in relationships. I feel like maybe some of you have had even some experiences in relationships that were just words, where it's the person spit a bunch of words at you, but it didn't mean anything, right? I am getting specific stories, like maybe you were in a long distance relationship with a person, but maybe you never actually got to meet them. And I kind of feel like that's just words. That's just like things coming out of their mouth. And I feel like now you're looking for things that are more solid in relationships. You're no longer just accepting words. I don't know. That's what keeps popping into my head. I also feel like your own words, Capricorn. I feel like you are no longer just saying words. I feel like you are taking action. You have the Fool right here. So love it. I feel like you're kind of just building things. You're working on projects, getting things going with the Fool. I think you know you're prepared as well with this energy. He is fully prepared. He has this tiny little sack on his back, but he's about to go through the entire major arcana in the tarot. And I always say that, this card itself, it kind of represents the fact that he's over-prepared. He is more than prepared. He's more than ready to kind of like get moving and to start his journey. That's what that tiny little sack represents. He also has more pure intentions as well. I am very focused on this. He has this white rose here. And the white roses in tarot represent pure intentions or just purity in general. So I feel like your intentions are kind of like in the right place as far as the things that you're doing. Over the next few months, you have the Tower coming up here. And again, I wouldn't worry about this. It seems to be a collective energy. Again, almost every single person, kid you not, just go watch all those readings. They've all, like pretty much everyone has had the Tower either in this position or, like I said, in the future feelings. Could be a collective energy. This happened a couple of months ago. So, we could just be seeing Tower moments in the world. We could just be seeing like institutions crumbling. I mean, that's literally the astrology is, kind of like we could be seeing things that have been around for a very long time kind of collapsing or falling apart or, whatever you want to call it. And again, probably not a bad thing. The Tower falls and then it always gets built back stronger. So, it's like whatever is collapsing or if things are leaving your life, they're probably going to be coming back bigger and better and stronger than ever, right? So that's the whole point of the Tower. And it's a good thing. And it's also because, the Tower falls because these people have been ignoring reality. So for some people, this could be a little bit of, the next few months, I would say really until the end of the year, if I'm being honest with you, for everyone. I feel it's for everybody. Really, I feel like it could be a little bit of a reality check, but at the same time, we're moving towards a better reality. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. And again, we're going to clarify this in a minute. Next in the area of your future your closest relationships, you have the Ten of Pentacles. I do feel that, of course, every single reading I do for you, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Capricorn, for you, you're the only sign that gets that. But what I would say is I feel like there's a lot of abundance in your closest relationships. That's all relationships, family, friends, people in your life, all that other stuff. If you don't have friends or anything like that, then, maybe go make some. And again, if you're going to be one of those people that leaves a comment that just says that you love being alone, then I just don't care. Right? Learn how to make friends, right? Is what I would say there. I think sometimes people think like, oh, I'm a hermit and I just want to be alone, and that's okay. It's like, well, or maybe you're supposed to be here to learn how to make friends, right? And so that's what I would do here with the Ten of Pentacles. Is I would get out there, meet new people, build solid relationships, learn things. Again, I also feel that there is a lot of abundance coming on this Ten of Pentacles, but it's like something you're building. And, I just get the feeling because everybody has also had the Star card. Like, so I'm not everybody, but a lot of people have had the Star card. The Star card is like, hope, faith, renewal, but it's also inspiration, and which people need right now. So I feel a lot of you could be building things that are kind of like not only inspirational to other people, but inspirational to you. And I think I said the same thing to another sign. I don't remember who, but I'm getting the same message here. Next in the area of your future feelings, you have the Nine of Wands. This is like the wounded warrior. You always get this card, Capricorn. And again, I'm always saying, throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. Nine of Wands is my card of experimentation. It's a card of not giving up, but it's really a card of experimentation. It's like the more things you try to make something successful, you're probably going to land on something that makes it successful, whether it's love, business, money, spirituality, doesn't matter. I would be trying new things with this energy. And again, people keep asking me, why do you keep saying it? And because it's like the most important thing we could do right now. And especially with Uranus and Taurus. I mean, Uranus and Taurus is kind of really rewards innovation and rewards, kind of coming up with new ways of doing things, basically. And you end with the Star. So, healing from a Tower moment. I feel there's like a lot of inspiration, hope, faith, renewal coming in for you. Again, I said to someone else as well that this doesn't really surprise me that the cards are coming up like this. I said it with that triple conjunction that we had on the 1st of August, this month, that it's kind of like we're all being put through a lot of pressure and, coming out the other side as a diamond, or, we're kind of being like turned into metal, we're being like forged, right? I think another astrologer was talking about this the other day about, kind of being forged into metal or something like that. I don't know, I saw a clip somewhere, right? And I'm like, damn, that is a good analogy for exactly what we're going through. It's like we're all being put through a furnace, but we're coming out much stronger on the other side. And that's kind of what this looks like to me, Capricorn, Tower, Star. I mean, are you kidding? Let's see where this is going for you, Capricorn. Let's see. With the 5 of Wands and the Hangman, you have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think this is like the end of words. Like I said, for you, Capricorn, 10 of Wands is something being dead, done, over with. You can see here that the sun is coming up. He's also making a symbol here that the Hierophant is making that represents a blessing. So I do believe that there are blessings coming in for you. But again, I feel like you're ending the words, basically, is what I get here. With the 10 of Cups, you have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've experienced past disappointments in all areas of your life, probably. But the 4 of Cups, again, says don't give up, basically. He's manifesting things. He's just not manifesting what he thinks he wants, but he actually is. He needs to grab onto those cups. So if you're looking for love, I always say go on dates, right? You don't have to marry these people and, have a friend, dress a friend up, as a bush and make them hide in the restaurant to protect you if you're really legitimately worried about being attacked or something like that. Meet in a public place. There are plenty of things that you can do, right? So what I would say here is it's like if you want love, you have to go on dates, and doesn't mean you have to marry these people, but go get those free dinners. As I always say, like, what are you waiting for, right? So get out there with the 4 of Cups. Go for it. But that, if you want love, you have to date, right? We have to do these things. And same thing with like money, for example. If you want money, you have to create value, right? You have to do something of value that can be traded for money. And so I would just be, thinking about that, looking into those things, right? 4 of Cups is, like I said, disappointments. So I'm not going to discount the fact that you've been disappointed in the past. But again, I feel like there are good opportunities coming in for you. With the 7 of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Swords. Yeah, I said to someone else as well that I really have been focused on this like third place thing for a long time. I really feel that the 2 of Swords, she's only looking at 2 options. And if you notice, like in the news, I'm not making a political statement here. Everybody always brings it there. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But, again, it could be. But, again, if you notice, everything is like one side or the other in everything. Everything. Divide and conquer. That's what they do, right? But nobody realizes there's like probably like a third place. And by a third place, I mean like a million places. It's like there's other things that we could be doing, better solutions, right? The problem with the news and everything else is it only provides 2 options, right? And when there are probably like way better solutions to all the problems we have, nobody's come up with them yet, right? That's the whole point, I believe, personally, of Neptune and Pisces and Uranus and Taurus, is both of those things, both of those planets, I feel, eventually are going to, probably after 2025, when they both leave, but that's usually what happens with astrology, right? But again, we're working on these things now. We're probably going to have better solutions to the problems that we're dealing with. And it's up to us. Again, the energy is very individual. Aquarius, we're supposed to be in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius, the star. The star wants everyone to be their own little star. So the reason I talk about this so much is because literally I think it's the best thing we could be doing. And again, I don't think tarot's supposed to tell you what to do. I think it's supposed to provide guidance. But I think this is what the universe wants for everyone. And again, we can do whatever we want. I don't think there's like judgment from the universe. It's like if you don't do it, I don't think you're going to be like judged, on the other side. But what I would say is that doing these things is probably going to lead to everything you want. Abundance, love, whatever. We all want different things. But I would I'd be just thinking about third place solutions or, other ways of doing things. Are there better solutions? Again, like I said, a lot of the solutions is not going to come, from the government. Someone called me a conspiracy theorist for talking about this the other day. I'm like, what conspiracy? Please tell me, right? But the point is that these solutions are going to come from individuals, I believe, and which is amazing. We're going to see a bunch of stars, a bunch of people who come up with amazing ideas. So, you never know. You could be one of those people. I'm encouraging you to do it. With the Fool, you have the World. The World is a card of completion. In the major arcana, we go from the Fool to the World. So some of you, I feel like there are accomplishments coming in for you in the near future. I also feel like you are just entering into the new world. Again, this is what I'm talking about, like this third place that I talk about. Really, I feel like it's just we're coming up with better ideas is what I would say here. With the Tower, you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups represents a turnaround. I love the Six of Cups because it kind of represents obstacles being removed from your life. So a Tower moment could actually be bringing in the removal of obstacles, right? There's this guy, Struthless. He has a YouTube channel, and he did a video once where he was talking about, I think, the top 5 most important questions, or it might have been 6 or 7, I can't remember. But one of the questions is, how is the worst thing that ever happened to me the best thing that ever happened to me? And, he talks about, like, how are bad things how can you take something that's bad and, like, kind of turn it into something good? I've been thinking about that a lot lately because, I see it, I feel it. I feel that type of energy where it's kind of like, how can we get the gold out of some things? And again, it's kind of funny because I said that in another reading a couple weeks ago. Maybe, I think it was to you, where I was talking about, like, how can you get the gold out of some bad things that you've been through, right? Is there something, there's got to be something in there, right? And that's the whole point of his question. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here, is like, I feel like it could help you either heal from something from the past, like if you went through a difficult breakup, separation, divorce, could be love, or if you went through a difficult business loss or whatever, it's like, where is the reward in the pain that you went through? Because at the end of pain is success, as Eric Thomas says, right? And I see that here. It's like 4 of Cups, down to the Tower and the 6 of Cups. It's like that. I feel like to heal that 4 of Cups, it's like maybe seeing the, not even the lesson, but seeing the treasure, the gold in what it is that you went through. That could be the thing that leads you to this 10 of Pentacles, I feel. With the 10 of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands. There you go. Inspiration. Everybody has had something about inspiration this week so far. And again, I feel we really need to follow, kind of like jump on to our inspirations, right? If we are feeling inspired to do something, I feel like we should do it. Whatever it is, it does not matter. Could be a creative project. I also do feel like it could be love coming in from like a friend or someone you're close with already. So for those of you looking for love, that's where you could be finding love. With the 9 of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very future focused, very interesting because, again, multiple signs have had this as well. She's kind of got her sword up, but her hand out. She's like willing to receive. So even though that 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior, like I said with the Fool at the beginning of the reading, I feel like you're finally kind of, I really feel there is no resistance. I feel like you're moving past resistance in this reading. It's like you're opening up to receive something here. Could be abundance. It could be love. It could be money. Could be multiple things as well, but I really like that. And with the Star, you have the Page of Swords. Yeah, kind of like, again, I got that thinking energy. That's why I was saying earlier that you should be thinking about, like, what is there a third place solution to any problems that I'm dealing with, right? Page of Swords, he's kind of like a detective. He kind of looks into things. He's really curious about things. He's really willing to experiment and try new things. And I feel like that would be a very beneficial energy for you. I want to see what this card is. Yeah, curveball. Are you kidding me? You have this community card. I mean, I'm getting sick of hearing it, Capricorn. But I would definitely be either building a community if I were you. For those of you in business, forget about it. If you have a business, a career, whatever, I'd be building some sort of community around you here. It's kind of funny because a while ago, someone asked me, I think it was in an interview that I did, what I thought that, would be extremely, beneficial for people to work on. And I said something about curation. And what I mean by curation is like gathering a bunch of information, but finding the best parts of that information. And so what the hell am I talking about, right? Well, let's say you have a job, career, or a business, and you focus on one thing. Like I focus on YouTube, right? So I do curate all my information from YouTube. I have a Notion. It's like an online note-taking platform. Whenever I get like good videos, good ideas, and things like that, I put it all into my Notion. And with videos, I timestamp exactly where the good idea is. So I have like years of collected knowledge that's just like all right in there, right? So I've curated a bunch of information, and I truly believe that people who do this in the future are with whatever that you do are going to be very successful. So here's a little golden nugget for you, Capricorn. Whatever you do, whatever it is, whatever you're passionate about, I would start like curating information. I feel like it's super, super important because, imagine if you have a career and you're like an accountant or something, and imagine you just like every once in a while, like once a day, right? You go out, you watch a YouTube video about accounting, and you just say, hey, that was a good idea, and you kind of file it away. It's like in the future, if you want a job, for example, you could go somewhere and say, like, look, I'm the best accountant because I have all this information at my disposal right here. I think we're raised to think that we have to have the information right here, right? And trust me, I was a dummy in school. I fell on my head when I was 10 years old. I had a traumatic brain injury, basically, terrible at school after that point. And And what I would say is, it's like I have nothing up here. so it's like I think what school teaches us, you have to have information up here, but it's like actually we have it all at our fingertips right now. So if you have it all in one place, it makes you extremely valuable. And so I think that's what it really, I don't rant over. That's what I'm getting here in this reading, is that I feel like there could be some extremely valuable information that you've been learning. Putting it all into one place is going to make you valuable to careers, jobs, businesses, becoming a consultant. Again, I think people don't even realize like the future is abundant, right? For people who think like this. And, that's what I'd be doing here. So there you go. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, Capricorn. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.